Hi YouTube. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I'm not gonna lie and say that I haven't had time, because I've had plenty of time to make a video. It hasn't been on the forefronts of my brain. I've been struggling a little bit with some things, some self-esteem issues and life issues and love issues. I've just been dealing with some stuff. I'm better now, as you can see. I'm good. Okay, where do I start? Okay, I guess I'll start with this hair, because I know y'all like, wait a minute, hold up. I got bored with my hair. I really wanted to do a mohawk or like shave a side or something, but I haven't, since I lost all my hair. It has been, before that incident happened, I would do anything to my hair whenever I felt like it, no hesitation. But since then, since that experience, I appreciate my hair so much more. And so I've come like to this roadblock when it comes to cutting my hair. Like, normally it wouldn't be a big deal, but because I went through so much, you know, to even get as far as I am with this head of hair, I'm kind of just like really hesitant to cut it off. Plus there's that awkward phase when you have a mohawk, when your hair's growing back in, it just kind of looks funny. But I figured if I ever was to decide to do a mohawk, I would cut the locks and keep them and let the sides grow back in, and then just reattach the shorter locks. But anyways, I was bored, and last weekend, I think it was last weekend. Yeah, last weekend. I've had these in for a week now. Last weekend, I just sat down and I braided my hair. It only took me like a day, which is really, really quick for me. If you've been keeping up with me, then you know it normally takes me like 3 days to braid my hair. That's another reason why I like this set. This is my first time, you know, doing braids over this set of locks, or twist, or any type of extension of any sort. And I've never, ever, even when my hair was loose, I've never braided my hair this fast. Anyways, so there's that. I got everything situated for school. I had to take out a loan. I didn't want to, but I took out like a $10,000 loan, something like that. I think it was $6,000 or $10,000. Because if you watched my last video, then you know that my financial aid, what they gave me for financial aid this summer, isn't covering my out-of-state tuition. So I did have to take out the loan. The loan did get accepted, so I shouldn't have any problems in that category anymore. I got brake lights on my car now. Yay. The coolest part about me having brake lights on my car is I changed the switch myself, which you couldn't tell me nothing after I changed that switch. I'm like, I'm a little mechanic now, but then I thought about it. I was like, yeah, you didn't really do nothing. But I changed the bulb in my back window also by myself. So I feel pretty good about that. And I don't know if I told y'all about the 3 tickets that I got, I want to say about a month ago. Yeah, it was probably about a month ago. I got pulled over because I didn't have any brake lights. And he ended up running my tag and my registration and everything. My mom had done slipped up and told him that I moved down here to go to school. So once you move to another state, you have like 30 days to switch over your driver's license. Well, I don't feel like the ticket is fair, because I told dude I had only been here for a week. So my 30 days wasn't up, which means he shouldn't have even bothered to write those tickets. But he was trying to meet quota, and he was being a douchebag, so he gave them to me anyway. But anyways, I have everything that I need for court. I'm going to fight all 3 tickets, and I should win. So hopefully I don't have to shell out any more money. Another thing that was awesome about the brake lights is with the bulb that I got, along with the brake sensor or the brake switch that I changed out, I only spent like 25 bucks to get all of that taken care of. And I was thinking to myself, the switch has already been replaced. You know, 'cause that was one of the first things that we did when we realized what the situation was. Come to find out, this brand new sensor that we put on almost 3 years ago was sticking. It's most of them flick up and down like a light switch. Well, the one for my car pushes in and out like a doorbell, and it kept sticking. Well, when I took it out and I compared it with the new one's real loose, and the old one / new one, it's really hard to press down and press up. So I'm thinking it was faulty from the beginning. So there's nothing I can do about that because it's, like I said, 2 or 3 years old, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a receipt for it or anything like that. So plus it was only 17 bucks for the new switch, and I'm like, $17, a small price to pay to have some brake lights. It's so awesome. Like, I'll be in the driveway getting ready to go somewhere, especially if it's nighttime, and I'll just tap my brakes. I love it because I don't even have to be pushing down on my brakes. If I just graze my foot over the top of my brake pedal, my lights come on. And I'm just like, yes, lights. I have the power! And God said, let there be light. It's awesome. It's awesome. It makes me feel really, really good. What else has happened? Zeus is on punishment. He has been roaming the yard freely for a while now, and here lately, like in the past couple of weeks since it's gotten warmer, he's been taking off. Well, out here, every animal, you know, that's loose or whatever has to have a tag, otherwise they're going to be put down. So he doesn't have a tag. He has a flea collar, but he doesn't even have a real collar. We've never kept him on a collar. But that's definitely going to have to change now, because he just came up on his new set of shots. He should have gotten them in February, I believe. So I'll be working on that soon. But yeah, he's on punishment for the next 2 weeks because he's been doing great the last 2 weeks, because we'll keep him on the leash during the week, and on the weekends where everybody has time to go and catch him if he should get loose or decide to take off or whatever, we've been letting him off the leash, and he's been doing great. He's been coming back, he's been listening and everything. But for some reason today, me and my dad went to the store. Mom stayed here with him. She let him off the leash, you know, to give him a little free time, because normally they would go walking in the woods together before he started taking off. He took off after a squirrel. She couldn't find him. She could hear him, and every time she got close to him, he would take off again. Well, she texted me, or she messaged me on Facebook, and while I was out with Daddy, and then we pulled up, we got here. All I did was call his name one time when I got out the car. By the time I got ready to start walking into the woods, he was coming towards me, and he knew that he was in trouble. That's what gets me about him. Like, I'm not mad that he's doing what he's doing. Like, I know it's his instincts to chase after something, so I'm not upset with him for doing that. What I get upset by is that he knows he did something wrong, and he knows that he's in trouble for it, and he knows that he's going to get in trouble for it. So it's like, if you know you're going to get in trouble for it, then why did you do it? You know, so he can't have any human food, straight old Roy, for the next 2 weeks. And he cannot come off the leash at all for the next 2 weeks. So, unless he does something good, of course. But even then, he's got to learn. He's got to learn. What else? Work is work. And I'm just really, really ready for school to start back up. You know? Prayer. I want to talk about that for a minute. When I got home, me and my family, we had started praying together every morning when we got up. And at the end of the day, we would talk to each other about how our day went. And everything was going swell. I mean, it was like everything that was stressing us out and everything that was worrying us, it just started, that pressure and that stress started to just loosen up. We weren't fighting. It was like everything was really just running smoothly. And then I guess once things got good, we kind of just stopped. Well, we just started back up. And this has just been this week, I think. It's just been this week. And prayer really does change things. I'm not, if you follow me, you know I'm not like majorly religious or anything like that. Oh God, this, that, and the third, and Christian, and Yahweh, and Jah, and all of that. I'm not real religious. But I can honestly say that since we started praying together, I'm a lot happier. We don't fuss as much with each other. Things don't seem so dismal and so hopeless. In this week that we've been praying together, I got food stamps. My dad got food stamps. We've been paying cash for all of our food, you know, which I'm not ashamed to say that I'm on food stamps, okay? Because if it wasn't for food stamps and getting food from churches and stuff, we probably wouldn't have anything to eat. And that's real talk. So me getting stamps and my dad getting stamps, that frees up some money to go elsewhere, towards the house and towards the bills and stuff like that. So that's awesome. And like I said, we're not fighting each other anymore, and I think everybody's spirit is just a lot more optimistic, you know. And we have these family meetings, we sit there and we talk things out. It brings us closer together, I think. It's awesome. I love it. I love the way it makes me feel. I do want to say that, gosh, I can't think of her name, but she just passed away, a YouTuber. I'm sure most of you know exactly who I'm talking about. I know she was 27 and she passed away from lupus. I think it was earlier this week. I don't know what day exactly. But I want to say that my heart goes out to her followers, to her family, and to those that she left behind. I pray that she is at rest and at peace at this time. That's the second death that I've known about this week. A few days ago, one of my coworkers, he passed away in his sleep. He was only 40 years old, and they have no idea what happened. It shook me up some because I had just seen him the day before. You know, it's a really eerie feeling when you know you saw that person the very day before, to hear the day after that they're gone. You know, it's real. It's just a real deal, and that's how quickly it can happen. You know, you go to sleep and you just do not wake up. So I pray that they both went peacefully. I pray that they both have peace and rest, and I pray for strength and courage for the families that they left behind and the loved ones. And I think there's one more thing. I'm sorry. I know that Kool-Aid giddy schoolgirl smile came out. So for all the ladies, you should already know what I'm getting ready to say. This guy, it's weird because we went to high school together, but we never hung out with the same crowd. Like, he was a year ahead of me, I believe. A year or 2 years ahead of me. So we weren't even friends. But he found me on Facebook, and of course I recognized him because I knew we went to school together. And we started talking, and we pretty much been talking ever since. And throughout this whole rough patch that I've been going through, he's been there. And it's like, he's my best friend. I can talk to him about everything. When I say everything, I mean we have no secrets. We have no secrets at all. and he doesn't pass judgment, and we can sit and we can laugh about the dumbest stuff. I mean, when I say dumb stuff, we can laugh about dumb stuff, and we can sit together and listen to music together and sing. And it's not like, sometimes when you're with somebody, especially if you're singing, you feel like you have to put on your best voice. Neither one of us cares about how we sound at all. It's amazing. It really is. It's amazing to have somebody like that in your corner, because I'm not gonna lie, the 3 friends that I thought I had when I came down here turned out to be full of shit. Completely. One of them, she just completely cut me off because of her boyfriend. Like, she doesn't call, she won't respond to my text messages, she won't answer the phone when I call her, all because of him. Okay, fine, if that's how you want to be. And her kids, they're supposed to be my godchildren, so it's like, okay. And I haven't seen them since I got home, and I got home in December, so that should tell you something. The other one, the emotionally distant one, he just treated me like crap the last time I saw him, and then haven't heard anything from him since then. And that was probably about a month ago. It's like, okay, that's how you feel? Sorry, because you treated me like shit. I don't give a fuck about you anyway. You're going to be miserable and alone for the rest of your life because you choose to be this way. I mean, I don't wish that on him, but that is literally the lifestyle that he's choosing, and I refuse to be a part of that, because I have lots and lots of love to give, and I'm a vivacious person, and I have a bubbly personality. You're not going to dim my star. I'm sorry. I've done that enough on my own. And then the third one, she's cool when I can catch her. And then it's like, she'll call me. Like, she called me the other day while I was at work, and she was like, hey, I missed you. And then it's like, hold that thought, somebody else is on the other line. And then I ended up hanging up the phone, and she didn't call back. Like, that's what she'll do, is like, we'll talk for 2 minutes, and every time I talk to her on the phone, she's talking to somebody else. And it's like, okay, well, why did you call me if you were going to be talking to somebody else? Or what's the purpose of me calling you if you're going to talk to somebody else the whole time that me and you are on the phone? It's like, you're not even listening to me. And it's like, I can't even get your full attention. I'm sorry, when I'm on the phone with somebody, unless I'm in a situation where I can't talk on the phone, or I'm already in the middle of a conversation, I'm going to give you my undivided attention, for the most part. I mean, don't get me wrong, I might be checking my email or something like that, or following up on something, but for the most part, I'm going to give you at least 90% of my attention. So, yeah. Anyways, but he's awesome. And with us, there's no expectations, there's no pressure, there's no, do this, do that. There's nothing. We're just us, and we just flow, and it's all natural, and I love spending time with him. So, plus we just have really, really awesome chemistry. That's how we're gonna put that. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. I'm just saying. Anyways, we're safe about it. I will say that. We're safe about it. Religiously safe. Like, I went and bought like a big old 36 pack. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. I hope everybody is doing well. I don't think there's been any holidays. No. Yeah, no, I don't think there's been any holidays. One more thing I'd like to mention, and then I'm going to get out of here because Daddy's cooking. It's kind of late, so I'd say brunch. Pancakes and sausage and eggs, and I think he might be making some grits. Yeah, my daddy throws down in the kitchen. Don't ask me why I ain't gained no weight. My metabolism must be stupid high. I've actually lost weight since I got home, so yeah, I think my metabolism has sped up some. But anyways, Um, I'm thinking about having a baby, or trying to have a baby in the next, probably in the next year or so. So if I come on and I tell you I got a surprise or something like that, or you know, the stork that came to visit me or some shit like that, then you already know what stuff. Um, but yeah, that's what's going on with me right now. Yeah, I hope everybody's okay. Um, not gonna say the usual line because you already know what to do by now. I started working out, but you know me, I never stick with it. So I'm behind like a whole week. Yeah, like I'm just going, maybe, I think what I'm going to do actually, because like I bought this DVD, and I figured since I paid for it, of course I'm going to work out because I paid for this DVD. Well, the workout is an hour long, so it's like, it's so time consuming, and then I get halfway through it and I'm just so tired. You know, don't get me wrong, if I start it, I'm going to finish it, but I'm really, really tired and achy by the time I'm done, and sweaty. So I think there's only two areas that I really want to work on, and that's my butt and my stomach. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the ab challenge and the squat challenge. I think those are the two. Yeah, the ab challenge and the squat challenge. I stuck with those pretty religiously because it was fairly easy. Every day was something different, and there was like one or two off days throughout the week, and I like it better that way than to take up an hour of my time, because that might take me 20-30 minutes to do that whole regimen, you know, versus me taking a whole hour, you know. I don't know. I just think that I'm going to go back to that because I stuck with it pretty heavily when I was doing it. So, anyways, love you guys. Hope all is well. Yeah, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, YouTube.